Once upon a time, a society of creatures lived in the midst of the dark, old forest. Among them was Felix, a shrewd and crafty fox known throughout the forest for his cleverness. Despite his fame, Felix suffered from a strong feeling of remorse. He'd always been a master of deception, lying and plotting to get his way. As Felix went through the forest one lovely morning, he came upon a group of animals gathered together. Oliver, the wise old owl, had called an emergency meeting. The animals were worried about the forest's diminishing food supply, and Oliver had a solution. "We need to work together and share our resources," Oliver said. "It's the only way we'll make it through the harsh winter ahead." Except for Felix, who was already hatching a plan to hoard more than his fair share, the animals nodded in accord. He snuck out from the party, intending to steal food from his neighbors. As the days passed, Felix started stealing the other animals' food reserves, leaving them with just enough to subsist. His crafty techniques were successful as he accumulated a plethora of food in his secret cave. However, as he tallied his ill-gotten profits, a wave of shame rushed over him. Felix stood in the shadows one evening as the animals gathered around a little fire, their tummies empty, to share the last of their meager food. He couldn't take seeing their anguish any longer. He resolved to make apologies with a sad heart. Felix approached the animals the following morning, a sorry look on his face. "I have something to confess," he whispered tremblingly. "I've been stealing your food, and I've amassed a hoard of it in my den." As the creatures turned to face Felix, gasps of surprise and rage filled the air. They were angry because the monster they had accepted into their group had betrayed them. The wise old owl Oliver spoke out. "Felix, your actions have harmed our community greatly. However, admitting your error requires fortitude. If you sincerely want to make atonement, you must return what you have taken and collaborate with us to guarantee that everyone has enough food." Felix nodded, tears in his eyes welling up. He led the animals to his hidden lair, where they found the stolen food. They started spreading it among themselves with sad hearts, ensuring that everyone received their fair portion. As the days went, Felix worked diligently with the other animals, assisting them in gathering food and preparing for winter. Gradually, confidence was restored, and Felix's reputation improved. He was no longer seen as the cunning fox, but as a remorseful and truthful member of the society. The forest prospered that winter, and the animals braved the cold and hunger together, linked by their honesty and cooperation. They offered their hospitality, tales, and food. Felix, previously a skilled trickster, has become a vital member of the woodland community, recognized for his newfound honesty rather than his slyness. Spring has come, bringing with it an abundance of food. The animals rejoiced in their togetherness, as well as the lessons they had learnt about the value of honesty and collaboration. Felix, who had become a valued friend, grinned as he saw his woodland family thrive. In the end, Felix, the once deceitful fox, demonstrated to the forest that genuine power rested not in crafty trickery, but in the honesty and togetherness of its residents. The forest prospered, and its legacy of collaboration and trust was passed down to future generations.
Oh, the forest song, a melody so true, of lessons learned and friendships grew. In the dappled light, neath skies so blue, together they thrived.